Okay. Well, hey, hello everyone, and welcome. Today we're very excited to share a success story from one of our NSF funded START internship program. Um, and his name is Miguel Riano Guevara, and he is one of our outstanding interns who completed program in spatial temporal internship at Valdosta State University this spring, and he is now pursuing an engineering degree at Georgia Tech. Let's hear about his journey. So, Miguel, could I ask you to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background and before you joining the internship?
Yes, sure. So I'm Miguel Riano. I was born and raised in Colombia, Bogota, but I moved and live for the last 5 years in Sarasota, Florida. I started studying at Valdosta State University for engineering studies, and I had a little bit of knowledge from Python and coding before my internship. But during the internship, I learned a lot about model prediction, more coding into the research area and like how to work in a environment that is all research, which was really fun too.
Great. So thank you. What motivated you to apply for this NSF funded geospatial internship?
I wanted to like get more experience before moving into another school like Georgia Tech, and I want to start working on my skills as coding and research because that's what I want to focus after I finish my degree. So it was principally working about a remote internship that was available for me. It was paid as well, so that helped a lot. And I was gonna learn about how to work in this environment.
Great. So what kind of project did you work on during the National Science Foundation funded internship with us?
I work on the PM 2.5. It was a model prediction for the particles that is on the air. So it was a team of 5 people, which were just like trying to improve and work on the model prediction. And our idea was to make available the simple sensors that they're like cheap and make them accurate as possible as of the expensive ones. So that way we could like have uh, like a cheap version of the expensive one, but like the same as accurate. So we're
Okay.
working on that part.
Could you showcase some of your work by any chance on the
Yes,
screen?
for sure. So this was one of uh, the actual values that we get from many of our regions that we're working on. So as we can see, the red color, it was the actual value versus the blue one, that it was the one that we got. And in most of them, they were like on the same size or they're really close. So that shows like we had like really good progress and values. And on this side, we were like trying to get into the like most detailed parts of the region. So, for example, on this case, I was working on the California regions, and I got really good values of like 0.94 r squared, which it was like the value that shows like if our prediction was really accurate or not. So this was like one of my works that I had to do. So I was like getting all the informations, process it, and then do the actual prediction model, which it was really good, and I got all these results.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yes.
Uh, could you tell us what was the most exciting and also the challenging part of your research experience?
One of most the challenging part was that since it was a prediction, it was the long waits of like the program and the getting those values since I needed to get the values results in order to fix the parameters, change some values to make them more accurate. But it was more like a try and error in order to like get the good side. And the most exciting part, it was like getting those really good results after like long hours or days of working. So it was really rewarding and rewarding
Oh,
experience.
wonderful to hear. So, how did the virtual format of your research learning and also collaboration um, with the mentor and the peers, how did that affect your, learning and collaboration with your mentors and peers?
Since it was all virtual, I had like the any disposition of any hours. So if I had like a 2 3 hours to work on this at any time, I'll be able to work it. So it was like I choose my hours and my time, and also since it was like on a virtual format, I was able to contact my peers, my mentor, just email them, write them a text, and we could like find out a time that worked for us together. But it was more like about like me having the like finding the time that I will be working on rather than like having to adapt to their schedule. So it was a really good way to like be in school and also work on this without having to like go and be on that same time and like dispone of their time rather than my own time.
Wonderful. Um, what was new? What new technology and what new technical skills did you learn from this program?
From this program, I learned more about the machine learning model prediction since I didn't have like a lot of knowledge before, but right now I do have a lot, and it's really amazing what you can do with it. I got to use software that are being used in the industry and the on the job sites like VS Code, which is really good and it's really nice when you know it. I also got to work on my GitHub account, which is like very important for this field, and I got a lot of more coding experience about it.
Wonderful. Um, how did the internship program help you improve your soft skills like time management, communication, presentation, and teamwork?
Since it was all virtual, I had to time manage. I had to like really work my time management. So I had to like set out from the beginning of the week like some slots of my time to work on this internship, but it helped me to be more like on time with my homeworks, with my projects, with my due assignments. And then also, since we had to present every week our progress and present it to like in front of all uh, the team, I got to work to like how to do like a oral presentation in front of a lot of people, important people sometimes, how to do really good presentations, have it like concrete and fast, and also the teamwork since it was online. We had to be really like really good in the communication way. That way, we're not like working on over each other, but like next to each other.
Oh, good to know. um,
Yes.
well, could you share example of a moment that you very proud of your progress?
Yes. As I'll show you in the other picture, let me go back to it. On this one, it was like after really long hours, even days, that I was not getting like really close values, but then I was able to get like really close values on every single moment of the day. So it was just seeing like all those hours and time and trial and errors were giving me an actual really close value. So our model was working at the end of the day. So it was a really good experience. Like I was feeling really proud of like how it was working.
Cool. Um, yeah, that sounds great. Well, how did this internship influence your decision to transfer to Georgia Tech and pursue an engineering degree? Do you feel more confident about your academic and career goals after completing the internship program?
Yes, so uh, transferring from Valdosta State to Georgia Tech is kind of intimidating since in Georgia Tech everyone is doing a lot of stuff. They have internship projects and everything. So having this internship from Valdosta, it was a really good experience and like getting my head set like I'm doing something good. I'm doing more than just academics. So it's a really good way to like start heading work in my resume, in my experience for jobs. If I want to get like a internship outside of the I get a college or even during, and it was good. It would just make me feel like I'm doing the right thing, like what I'm doing in class, all the knowledge I can use it in something good. And yes, after like getting this internship plus my classes, it just made me realize that I'm capable of doing heavy course loads, for example, and like a very difficult and hard college as Georgia Tech. But it just showed me like I'm capable of doing more and that I can do more.
Great. Um, so, well, it's cool to have this experience for sure. I
Yes.
wanted to ask, what advice would you give it to other 2-year associate degree students like you, especially those from underrepresented background and who are still thinking of this research opportunity? What advice would you give it to them?
I'll tell them to do it, to try it, since everyone can do it, but not a lot of people really try it. And it's a really good and rewarding experience. And you're gonna get to learn, you're gonna get to know people. So sometimes it's just doing the first step that is applying and just showing up to the interviews. And after that, you just learn. They're gonna tell you. They're gonna show you how is it done. And if you don't understand something, they're gonna help you to solve it. So you're gonna be successful. You just need to like go for it, and you're gonna get really good experience from it.
Cool. Um, so, what would you think, as this type of internship? What do you think, this type of program for you? Why do you think this program like this is very important for students like you?
I'll say it helps us to prepare us, like to the outside work. Also, it helps us to get some experience during well, like studying. Since it's also during the school year, it helps us to be like more have like a work balance. So we're gonna have to be doing like a lot of time management, knowing how to keep doing good at school, but also keep doing good on the internship. So it just helps you like getting to be a really good student and worker as well. And
Oh,
yeah.
great. If you could describe your internship experience in one word, what would that would be, and why would you chose that word?
I'll say rewarding since it was a lot of work, a lot of time that you have to do trial and error, trial and error. But at the end of the day, you saw that the values, the prediction was accurate. So it was a really good, rewarding experience.
Wow, wonderful. Yeah, good to hear. So I really appreciate it. Um, Miguel, thank you for sharing your experience.
Yeah.
A story like yours are really the reason that shows the power of research opportunity for the 2-year associate degree students. And if anyone who wants to interested in joining our program, uh, please visit our website and also connect with us after the sessions. And let's continue empowering our students together. So thank you, Miguel,
Thank
and
you.
have a great day.
You
And
too.
we will talk to you another time.
Okay, perfect.